The man known as the Devil of the Ozarks strolled out of a prison in Arkansas 9 days ago, wearing a lawman's uniform. And Grant Hardin has not been seen since. It's particularly disturbing because he's a former police chief turned rapist and murderer. But tonight we have a better idea of what he might look like now. No idea why the authorities waited 9 days to give us a more recent picture of him. Maybe that's why it was so easy for him to escape. Folks in charge seem to be a little bit asleep at the switch, at this anyway. The bounty on his head now stands at $25,000. But that is half as much as what they're offering for the 2 remaining escapees who jumped off the loading docks at the New Orleans City Jail. And speaking of those fugitives, we have showed you the social media post that one of them decided was a good idea, where he swears that he was wrongly locked up and asks everybody under the sun to save him. Here again is what appears to be Antoine Massey on Sunday.
I'm one of the ones that was let out on News Parish jail where they said I escaped, right? I'm asking for help, please, before they throw me away for something that I did not do.
Let out? They say you escaped? My darling, you definitely escaped. We originally reported that he was being held on murder charges, but that has been updated to auto theft and domestic abuse involving strangulation. The other New Orleans escapee who hasn't been caught either is Derek Groves, and he's the one awaiting trial on 2 counts of second-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted second-degree murder. And as for the video that was posted, police aren't confirming yet, that it's legit on the record, but the Associated Press is reporting that police raided a home just a few miles from the jail after receiving a tip from relatives who recognized the room behind him in the post. The AP says Massey wasn't there, but guess what was? This distinctive clothing and the shoes, apparently, things he was wearing in the video and left behind at that location. My next guest knows more about tracking Antoine Massey than most, because Matthew Dennis caught Antoine Massey once before after a previous prison escape in 2023. Matthew's a bail bondsman and electronic monitoring specialist, and he's live with me now. Matthew, I was shocked when I heard that Antoine Massey had escaped before, and then you come along to tell us, oh no, he's escaped 4 times before. Why is this guy so good at it?
I think he's just had a lot of opportunities. I mean, it's spread out. It's through different agencies. I mean, he's had a lot of opportunities, and he clearly takes advantage of them.
So when you caught him, give me the specs on what the circumstances were, where you caught him, and what he was like.
Well, I mean, with Antoine, we caught him. It's hard to answer that question. I mean, we caught him in a way that I don't want him to know how we caught him. We caught him quickly. He cut his ankle monitor off, and within 4 hours, we had him back in jail. It's hard to answer that question. I'm sorry, because if I answer that question, he'll know how I caught him, and I don't need him to know that because, I mean, there could be other people involved.
Sure, and there's $50,000 on the line for whoever can bring this guy in or lead, get information that leads to his capture. So maybe just tell me what he's like. When you did finally get him in your grasp, what is he like?
Listen, Antoine came into our program on a court order. He was ordered into our program as a condition of his release. He was charged with strangulation, like you said, and the theft of the car, and it was a domestic case. He had previously cut an ankle monitor off, so they ordered him into our program because we have full arrest powers. We work directly with the bail agents. When Antoine came into our program, we knew he had cut a monitor off, so we were paying attention. He left our office and went straight to the Walmart on Bullard here out in New Orleans East, and he cut it off, and he fled. And at that point, it's not just me, it's a team. It's a very professional bail agency called Blair's Bail Bonds. They're the agency that did the bond. They're very fast, they're very quick, they're very efficient, they're very professional. We can call them. They show up, they come with us. And their team is with us when we arrest Antoine. They know Antoine. They're the ones that get him out of jail. They're the ones that talk to his family. They're the ones that have all the information. We have the digital tracking data from the monitor. So catching Antoine was based on a cooperation between the bail agent and our agency and the court who ordered him onto the monitor, because it goes deeper than just the bondsman. We work directly with NOPD and with the U.S. Marshals Gulf Coast Task Force and other agencies to catch people like this. Antoine he's like any other person. The truth is, you made a mistake with Groves. Groves is not facing trial. He's convicted. He was facing sentencing and sent off to DOC for the rest of his life. With Massey, he wasn't facing a lot. He has an open case in St. Tammany for a rape charge, which is a domestic case connected to the same victim as the Orleans case. Antoine's claim that he's innocent and all of that. Antoine was convicted of domestic violence by strangulation, the auto theft. He was convicted of tampering with an ankle monitor, and he was put on probation. And he very quickly violated the probation, and he was rearrested and put in jail for violation of probation. While there, he caught a new charge out of St. Tammany. So Antoine's not innocent.
He's going to catch a new charge. Matthew, he's going to catch a new charge when they catch him, if they catch him this time for escape. I got to wrap it there, but I want to have you back. Matthew Dennis, thank you so much for this.
Thank you.